Tell us about Cody's situation. How long do you anticipate him being out?
Day to day, I hope to get him back against Sacramento. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow. I don't see this as a lingering thing, but hopefully he's back next game.
Sam Perley.
Hey, JB, I was looking at just something I noticed the first two games of the road trip. You guys have taken almost 50 free throw attempts over the two games. I think the previous 4 or 5, you're averaging about 12 a game. Is the increased aggressiveness something you guys have kind of been focusing on lately, getting to the basket, driving, initiating contact, stuff like that?
Yeah, we want to be aggressive. Free throws are a big part of what we want to do. Obviously, threes, rim, free throws, but attack the paint. Our guys have done it, and they're not just attacking for themselves. They're dumping it off to bigs. We're getting into the bonus early, and a lot of it's just built off our aggressiveness, attacking the paint, transition, or in the half court.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Colin, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, it's Colin Ward-Henninger with CBS Sports. Last week, I asked you about LaMelo's vision, and you gave me a tremendous answer, so thank you for that. Now I want to ask you about the other side of the coin where, you kind of have to live with a certain amount of turnovers with a young point guard. But I'm wondering which turnovers are the ones where you have to kind of pull them aside and talk to him about, and which kinds are the one where you're okay with it.
Yeah, I can't go through all his turnovers with you right now, but I mean, he's going to have to make some aggressive plays. That's who he is, and I got to live with some of those turnovers. Those kick aheads over the top when he's looking for bigs or miles at the rim. Those are built out of aggressiveness. The ones that are tough are the ones in playing in traffic, or trying to hit the home run play every single possession. And, those are areas of growth for him. Time and score, I think that's important too. You get into the fourth quarter, you may not take a risk as much as you take in maybe the first quarter. So those are some areas where time and score situation, last 5-6 minutes of the game, we got to get a shot every possession. So that one you might risk early, you're not going to risk late. But, for example, that last, I think it was the last minute and a half of the Phoenix game, he throws the lob to Miles, and it was a big play for us. He was transition. He found Miles in transition. Had he turned it over there, you got to live with some of those. But he's got to play. I got to give him freedom to be who he is. But the sloppy ones, the ones that are in traffic, those are the ones that we can clean up.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, JB, I'll chime in. In the draft run-up, how much interaction did you have with James Wiseman? What were your impressions of him as a person and as a player?
I had no interaction with him. Obviously, studying him on film, great size, ability to play both sides of the floor. I saw elite rim protection, athleticism, vertically, and running the floor as well. I think he has the ability to affect the paint. Saw a lot of upside there. So he's only going to get better. He's a special talent with great size. He can catch, he can run, he can score. He's only going to get better over time. So, but I had no personal interaction with him. But I think the Warriors got themselves a very good player.
Hey, do you, Malik said to us the other night, he talked about, wanting the Hornets to make the rest of the league respect them. And Miles today made a point about how, he wonders sometimes if the rest of the league looks at you guys as scrubs. Do you like your players feeling a little bit disrespected?
All my players edgy. I want them competitive. As we say as a group, you got to go earn your respect in this league. And you do that by winning, and you do that by competing. And I think our guys are earning respect in this league. The people I value, I talk to throughout the league. I think they value how hard we play, how competitive we are. That's earning respect. To earn the next level of respect, you got to win in this league. And that's where our guys are at. They want respect individually. They want respect as a team. And to do that, you got to earn that over time. And we're heading the right direction. I want our guys edgy. I want them playing every night like they have something to prove. And so far, they're doing that.
Christos, go ahead.
Hello, coach. How are you?
Good, thank you. How's Greece?
Fine. Everything is fine.
Good.
I would like to ask you how important for you is to see a continuation of your players after the game in Phoenix, and also the Warriors will try to bounce back after the loss in Charlotte. How important? How do you prepare about it?
Consistency. To be a good team in this league, you got to be consistent. You know, it's really about validating our win in Phoenix. That's what tonight's about. Not being satisfied by it, but you validate it by playing consistent basketball in your effort and your execution, both sides of the ball. And that's what we have to do tonight. There's no special formula. Tonight's going to have its own feel. You know, there's things we can learn from our last Warriors game, but tonight will be a different Warriors game. And tonight it takes execution, effort, and, you know, for us to be a good team in this league, which we believe we are and we're moving towards, we've got to have that consistency. And I'm starting to see it more and more. You know, in the Utah game, we were consistent for 3 quarters. Against Phoenix, we were consistent for more, closer to 48 minutes than 36 minutes. So tonight we need 48 minutes of consistent, good basketball. And that's no matter who we're playing, whether it's the Warriors or the Kings or whoever it is. That's how you grow in this league.
Thank you very much.
Danny Thompson.
Coach Danny Thompson with 3-point conversion. One of the main things you've always been saying since the season started is making sure that everybody gives something, not just Gordon doing it some nights by himself or Terry doing it. How impressed or how happy with you with the performance they had on Wednesday, with not just Malik contributing, what Jalen gave you in the first quarter, what Miles gave, and what Biz gave after the injury? How happy were you with the fact that it was a team effort as far as contributing on Wednesday night?
Sure. Well, I think that's been our season, Danny, to be honest. I mean, it's, even though you look up in the box score, one guy's our leading scorer, everybody's having an impact. We wouldn't be where we're at today without that. You know, we don't have one guy carrying us every single night. It's a team effort on both sides of the ball. We don't have one guy standing at the rim protecting the rim. It's a 5-man effort. Offensively, for us to play good basketball, the ball has to move. All 5 guys have to touch it. All 5 guys have to be a threat. All 5 guys have to do their job. And even though you don't show up in the box score every night, it takes 5 guys in our team to do the job. And that's how we're built. You know, I don't expect one guy to carry it, and I don't hand him the ball every single night and say, go bail us out. We do it with ball movement. We do it with consistency in our defense with a 5-man rotation. And that's how we'll continue to build it. So I'm proud of our guys. I think our guys did a heck of a job last game against Phoenix. I think they did a heck of a job against Utah. It was a 5-man effort, everybody doing their job. And that's what it's going to take for us to win in this league.
Last question will go to Kareth Burke.
Hi, Coach. Kareth Burke, NBC Sports Bay Area. Just to follow up on Christos's question, the Warriors and Hornets last played each other 6 days ago, and the Warriors consider that loss on your home floor one of their most brutal of the season. Are you wondering if you're going to run into a very emotional Warriors team tonight?
Well, we'll see if it has an effect. You know, to me, tonight's its own game. There might be some initial jolt by them, but at the end of the day, you got to execute. You got to play good basketball. I think that only carries you so far, for us or for them. You got to go play a game. So to me, this will have its own feel. Our guys got to come out and be aggressive. Obviously, they want to earn respect. Golden State wants to earn respect, and they've done a good job this season. So I think tonight will have its own feel. You know, whether or not they have more motivation, I don't know. But for us, we got to be eager to go get a win tonight.